The Nun 2 is releasing in theaters soon, and so far it's projected to do pretty decent numbers at the box office. Right now, the estimated opening weekend for The Nun 2 is projected to gross 30 to 44 million domestically. Did you know The Nun 1 wound up being the highest grossing movie ever in the Conjuring universe, with 365 million globally and 117 million domestic, despite its poor reviews? So far, the reviews for Nun 2 have been pretty positive, and with a new director Michael Chavez on board, Nun 2 might not need a prayer to beat Nun 1. Recently, in an interview with Collider, director Michael Chavez points to a scene in The Nun 2 that almost broke him, which you can see in the trailers, the newsstand scene. I gotta admit, it looks pretty cool. The reason Chavez says it nearly broke him has nothing to do with how terrifying it was, but rather how much of a nightmare it was to try to make it work. Michael says the scene was inspired by French photographer René Maltet, and he'd do this visual kind of trickery with his photos, but it was all in camera, and I just thought it would be cool if the nun was manifesting in the environment. Michael continues, I want the nun to appear within a newsstand, and I was thinking, maybe it's like a flip book. Maybe it's like each magazine is like a flip book, and then it's a collage, and they're all kind of coming together. Everybody was like, how are we gonna do that? I thought, well, we should just do it all in camera. We should print all these magazines and then mechanically rig them all to turn, and we blow some with wind, and then some of them are a little bit more controlled. And that got us like 50% of the way there. Unfortunately, it went a bit downhill from there. Some of the mechanical rigging would break, we were shooting at night, it was like the whole thing was falling apart. It was like, this will never work. So there was some visual effects supplementing it in the end. But it was really a beast, I mean, just from how it would manifest. It was trickier than it looks. The result though, I think, was worth it just from seeing it here. Especially how it sets you up into thinking the jump scare is going to happen from behind, and then... Are you going to watch a Nun 2? Do you think the Nun 2 could beat Nun 1 in the box office? Let me know in the comments.